Hey, hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add some awesome games to your backlog. Let's select the Hellsbane, why not, right? Hey, we're back with a new one for the channel. Not necessarily a new one for me, but a new one for the channel. We have not yet played this one. This is a game that I covered way back in the day when I used to do the roguelike roundup. Anybody remember those? Where I'd talk about the upcoming games for the month. Haven't done those in a while. There's plenty of folks out there that, you know, kind of do a roundup of sorts, and I said, hey, you know, we're just gonna play some awesome games. How about that? So I had covered this one way back when, and had even played a demo of it as well. But this was free recently on the Epic Game Store, and got a hold of it and said, hey, let's dive in. This would be a fun one to play sometime, and I was in the mood for something new. Not to say that the other games we've been playing aren't excellent, but every once in a while, good to change it up, right? And it's been a minute since I've played something, you know, more arcadey. So this is more of a, you know, side-scrolling roguelite action game. Artifact monsters also drop red souls. Let's do that. Let's just slam those red souls home. Maybe it's a vertical scroller. Maybe that would be a better way to put it. But basically, we are trying to climb out of this hellscape and upward and onward all the way to victory, right? So we're going to try to do that today. It's good to be here with you. If you like the rogues, I'll tell you what, you're in the right place. I play them all. Well, do I play them all? I play them all. I don't really play them all. I play many of them. So if you like those, this is your place to see those types of games and, you know, maybe weigh down your wish list even more than it already is. So thanks for being here with us today. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about Vault of Avarices. Not really. We're going to talk about wolf turds. Yeah, you heard that right. We're going to talk about wolf turds. We're also going to have a little bit of talk about one of the most glorious of meats, the meat loaf. And this would be the cheeseburger bacon meatloaf variety. And great news. All the food we talk about today, I will include recipes for in the description. Because I'm a good goat. So you too can be a eater of glorious foods. You probably already are. But, you know, we'll teach you ways that you can eat even more glorious foods. How about that? Yeah. So we're going to have some food talk today. We're going to have some pumpkin talk today. My goodness, pumpkin talk. Has that ever happened before? Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to go back in the archives. So we're going to do that. Before we get into all that business, though, some quick business about the business. Hold on. Some quick business here. Increases artifact monster spawn rate. Killed enemies have a small chance to drop greater red souls. Well, killed enemy minions explode, dealing damage to... Oh, I do like that. Let's get that. That's going to be a good ability for us. If you're new here, thanks for being here. If you're not new here, thanks for being here. This YouTube channel thing has been such an epic, enjoyable journey. And I love hanging out with you all. But if you are new here, I'd love to earn the right to your subscription. Just know, again, that if you hang out with us enough, you're going to see a game or two that you're going to want to buy. and it's going to cost you money. The subscription itself is free, but you know, probably by proxy, you know, it's gonna cost you a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Good problem to have. And there's about, you know, today 800 others of you who also signed up for this weird Goat Force relationship, and yeah, we're all out here doing it together. So anyway, thank you. Thank you to everybody for the support. It means so much to me. All right, can we... Man, that reminds me of, what is it, World 8 in Contra? With the smasher hand thingies? Ooh, man, that was a close call. Now, one of our fellow content creators and community members, Silver Tongue Devil, he always likes to know, hey, Goat, is this controller capable? Yes, it is. Increases your attack damage by 25% when you have 50% life or more. Oh, we don't have enough souls. Reduces all damage taken by 20... Ooh, that might be nice. Okay, we're going to go with this. It is controller capable and or compatible if you prefer. Probably compatible is a better way to say it. Let's go to Hell's Furnace. I'm actually playing on a keyboard. And I know most of you are about to lose your lunch like, oh my god, why would you play a game like this on keyboard? You know, it's a fair question. This game does not seem to like my particular controller, which is it's a PlayStation branded controller. This is the Razer Raiju Tournament Edition. It didn't seem to like that one, but I'm sure if you plug in any old Xbox controller, you'll be right as rain for this game. All right, Ifrit the Rancorous. Oh, it's a Hell Lieutenant. Of course it is. Well, we're going to do what we can here against old Ifrit. Oh, man. Okay. Let's maybe not get hit by that again. I do like the little combos you can pull off in this game. Ooh, nice. Speaking of. I mean, this game is very button mashy, but I'll tell you, there's something very satisfying about it, you know? And it does bring me back to Kid Icarus on the NES. Last attack combo deals double damage. Whenever you take damage, unleash an explosion to damage nearby enemies. Wow. Okay. Every third enemy's killed drop 50% more. I would like to do that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and keep building the ability to find more red souls, because that's going to pay dividends. Quite literally. All right. So, we had our annual pumpkin carving get-together where people come to the house and bring pumpkins and prepare for just an epic meal. An epic meal. All right, this guy should keep his eyeball open for attacks. Now let's just get through this dude. Okay, we gotta take on some of these dudes real quick here. This is cool because if you just jump up to a guy, he does this, you know, grapple move that you keep seeing here. Okay, we've got something special. Oh. All right. Come on. All right, let's take these guys out. We're gonna dodge. Ooh, dang. Okay. All right. Hey, listen, that just means we're going to come back stronger the next time. That's all that is. That's all that is. And I think there is some progression as well. Yeah, okay. So eventually we're going to open up a relic that we'll be able to take in with us. Let's go ahead with this guy again. And I like the demonic hand. We're going to do that. So I was saying, we had the annual pumpkin carving party. We do this every year around my wife's birthday. And we all get together and try to outdo each other. Is there a trophy? Yes, there is a trophy for best carved pumpkin. And it is literally an old tennis trophy from my wife's days of playing tennis that we ripped the head off of. I'm serious. We may have had help with a power tool or two, you know, because ripping metal is hard if you're not, I don't know, Venom, and you have help of Symbiote, which I wish I did, but I don't. So I digress. So it has a glorious tiny pumpkin as a head, which we spray painted gold, and then added, you know, a bunch of glitter to, as you do. So every year, people fight for this trophy and for bragging rights. But what people really come out for increases the attraction radius of red and green souls. I mean, that would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Improves the duration of artifacts. Let's go with this. Just build upon that capability to catch them all, right? I think what people really come out to this party for is the bacon cheeseburger meatloaf. I mean, you know, of course, to see friends. Of course, friends, right? But let me tell you, the bacon cheeseburger meatloaf. Now, I'm gonna post a picture of this epic meatloaf so that you can get a sense for the scope of what we're talking about here, and just the overall level of glory that this hunk of meat poses to everyone around it. It is one of the best things ever, and we eat it once a year because it is not health food at all. Okay, this thing is loaded with each loaf, by the way. There were multiple loaves that were made. I think we did 2 loaves this year, but each loaf has a pound of beef, a pound of cheese, and a pound of bacon. Yes, you heard that right. All right, we're going to grab the Infernal Claw, and I think we're ready to go on through. So this thing, I mean, it is, every slice is a heart attack, right? It is. And you would only want to eat it once a year. It is so rich, and it's decadent. You know, so I had a slice of that. Well, I'll be honest, I had 2 large slices of that. And, you know, of course, you got to have a pile of mashed potatoes next to it, and then a pile of macaroni and cheese. Because, you know, there's children around, right? So you got to make a thing of mac and cheese. We don't have enough for that. Whenever you take damage, unleash an explosion to damage nearby enemies. That might be good. You know, let's do that. Let's do that. It might be good for, like, the boss area and just areas in general, right? Let's see, the Slaughtering Spire or the Penitentiary. Let's go the Penitentiary Crypt. What could go wrong? So, the meatloaf was just fantastic, and normally I do carve, but, you know, I'll be totally honest with all of you. After eating that much meatloaf, you know, I kind of just wanted to sit back and not do anything ever again. You know, that's kind of how you feel after eating this. It feels really, really good in the moment, and, you know, then you're ready to just take a kind of a permanent nap, you know? We don't have enough for anything here. That's not great. Sacrifices life points for 150. Well, that might be worth doing, because we can get those back. Yeah, let's do that. So sacrifice life points. We'll get 150. Okay. Every time you collect 100 souls, restores 2%. Oh, I like that. Yeah, let's do this. That's kind of a weird one, but I think that's going to work out well. Okay. Climb back up to glory here. Yeah, so I did not carve this year. Plenty of people did carve. The pumpkins were epic. And, you know, our neighbors look forward to this thing every year just so that they can go out and take a look during their walks. In fact, there's one neighbor that's like, oh, we always wait, you know, for the evening that you guys have the party, and then we take a walk so that we can see, you know, what you've done. Very cool. Very cool. So the pumpkins turned out great, and my wife did, you know, one of the pattern carves that, you know, you're like, oh, well, it's a pattern, you know, how difficult can that be? My God, is it difficult, you know? I mean, it really is. So she did one of the harder ones, pattern-wise, and I don't think we can afford anything here. Yeah, okay. All right. What is this? Spend some blights to refresh display. Oh, nah. Nah, we're not going to spend any blights. She ended up winning. So that was super exciting. That was super exciting. You know, I'm just realizing I jumped right into the meatloaf conversation, you know, which is an all-day cook, really. I mean, you're kind of cooking the bacon ahead of time, and of course that takes a while. I mean, I think, had 2 or 3 pounds of bacon at the end of the whole thing. So, you know, the whole house smells glorious, but I've talked about this before. You know, my brother-in-law has this epic garden, and it has really produced a lot of crop this year. So he has numerous. Oh man, I tried to dodge that. Okay, let's not get hit. At least he's on fire. I think we're going to win. That's my hope. Okay. Oh, I think we can wail on him. There we go. So he has just an epic crop of peppers. And he brought over, God, I want to say, let's say 25 banana peppers. All right, I don't want to do that. Every time you collect 100 souls, temporarily increase your attack damage. That is a pretty big increase, and 20 seconds is a long time. Let's do that. So we've got these gigantic banana peppers, and then he also brought 2 tubes of chorizo and a gigantic bag. Now, I know what you're thinking. What were these 2 crazy bastards up to? Probably some form of science, right? And you would be correct. It was. All right, we're going to try to get a win this time, man. Hey, at least we got the dodge. Okay. That's hard to dodge. Speaking of dodging. Oh, now we got 2 of the damn things. All right. This is going to be tough to win, I think. Oh, the death beam again. I think we're repeating. All right, let's see if we get anything new here from a meta progression standpoint. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going here. Okay, so increases enemies' chance to drop blight, decreases red souls drop amount. I don't want that. I want the red souls. We still only have the 1 character available. Okay, so we'll go with this. Okay, non-default difficulty. Perfect. Decreases artifact weapon energy by 1 second. Increases artifact weapon attack damage. I'm just looking at some of the options here. Okay. Yeah, you know, I think we're just going to stick with a 90% life, but we're starting with 200 red souls. I mean, that's not bad. Demonic hand. Okay. We're going to go with the normal. So we took the banana peppers and stuffed them with the chorizo and the cheese, and of course then we wrapped them in bacon. As you do. I mean, because why not? Everything's better with bacon. Tell me something that is not improved by the presence of bacon. Life in general is improved by the presence of bacon. I would argue. I'm willing to fall on that sword. Go ahead, try it. Try it in the comments. Let us know something that is not improved by bacon. Anyway, so we created a bunch of these things, and from there, we popped them in to the smoker, where they bathe for about 2 hours, I think we did. And I like to do a mix of hickory and mesquite in the smoker. So these things came out, and, you know, I have an electric master built. So the way I describe this thing is that it's kind of like having a, let's see, increases attack damage by 20%. So that's just automatically attack damage goes up. Let's do that. That's a nice general one. This thing is like a crock pot with smoke. Okay, so it's it has a water reservoir, and that creates steam in there so that your food doesn't get dried out. So you end up with moist, smoky food, which usually is okay. But if we're talking about bacon, you want that to be crisp. Now, I know there's floppy bacon fans out there. I really don't get into the flop. Believe it or not, one of my daughters really does appreciate a good floppy bacon. And, you know, we do make it for her that way every once in a while. What do we want to do here? So 220, 250, 120. Every third enemy's killed, drop 50% more. You know, this will give me 150, and then I could afford that. Let's do that. I know, did that exactly work out for us last time? No, but I have a good feeling this time, right? So what we did is we took the wolf turds. Ooh, let's grab that. We took the wolf turds out of the smoker, plated them, and, ooh, man, tossed them in the air fryer from there. So it literally was a smoke fry event, which is also special in and of itself. But, you know, who doesn't love a good smoke fry? By the time these things came out, they were just crispy and epic. It was just fantastic. I feel like we need some durability. Yeah, that's not going to give it to us. None of these. Okay. Well, nah, we've only got 133. If we had more, I might think about re-rolling the available purchases, but meh. So, you know, the wolf turds come out of the air fryer, and I think I ate 4 of them. They were just phenomenal. And we're not talking about a huge spice bomb because, again, these were banana peppers. If you do jalapeno peppers, which are great as well, by the way, you're going to end up with, you know, more heat. But I think the smoker does dole down the heat quite a bit. All right, let's not get hit by this guy if we can avoid it. So far, we're doing really good. Ah, of course. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, he's gonna. All right, down to 53 health. We've got a lot of red souls, so that's good. Increases green soul drop rate when you have 50% of your max life or less. Oh, that's pretty helpful. Increases invincibility duration. Improves the duration of artifacts by 5 seconds. Okay, so let's go with this. I know that used the bulk of the reds, but that's okay. That should help. Let's go with the Slaughtering Spire. We went to the Penitentiary Crypt last time around. All right. So I talked a little bit about how Rising Hell was the free game on the Epic Store. So of course I, got into Epic to launch the game. That is such a good combo. Oh, goodness. Oh, all right. I didn't know it was one of these. Okay, come on. Just jump a lot. Oh, my goodness. All right. We can't afford that, but that looked good. Increases your attack power by 1% for each 25 red souls. Increases invincibility duration by 1 second. You know what? I actually want to do this. We've got 19 of those bad boys. Enemies killed by Hellbreak drop 30% more red soul. And reduces all damage taken. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. All right. My goodness, we barely survived that. Whew. Okay. So what I was saying was, I jumped into the Epic Store. This is going to be tough to beat. I think this is a boss. And Darkwood is currently being given away. If you have not gotten to Darkwood, I strongly recommend you taking a look at this. It is an atmospheric horror game. All right, let's try and not die, even though it's going to be hard to not die. Damn, some of these projectiles. All right. Then again, if we can get some health back by killing these guys, that would be great. Oh, of course we got hit by the death beam. Uh-oh, here it comes again. Oh, 30%, give us some health. Somebody, health. Or not. I thought I was supposed to get more of a chance at health. Oh, come on, one time. It's gonna be close. We're just gonna commit here. We're committing. Yes. All right. This is the run. Isn't that how the kids say it? This is the run. Oh, yes. All right. Well, that makes me feel good. All right, chapter end. Perfect. We get some points now. Okay, so rank B. Really? Rank B? That feels wrong. I think we absolutely need the life, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, well, let's confirm. Okay. So Darkwood, take a look at that game on the Epic Store. I got part of the way through Darkwood back in the day. I did not finish it, but it is a wonderful game, especially if you like the spookies. And this time of year, a lot of us like the spookies. I know I do. Speaking of that, oh, geez. I didn't think this guy was going to slam. There we go. Let's go to the vault. I did activate a subscription to Shudder, which is the horror moving horror movie streaming service. Of course, I guess they've got more than movies because the Creep Show series is on there, which is quite good as well. And yeah, I've found, what have I found? Like four movies on there that I plan on watching. And I really want to go back and kill them, but we'll just keep going. All right. Okay. All right. For each talent you have, decrease the cost of talents by 25%. No. Increase Red Soul Gang. No. Increase attack damage by 20% for each 10% of missing. That wouldn't be bad. Let's do that. And then what does that leave us with? 176? All right. Next one we do has got to be something for health. Okay. Cheers to you, by the way. Seemed like a good time for a sip. I am drinking the Kakawagayo Dark again. It's got earthy notes of black pepper and honeyed raisins. And it is wonderful. Oh boy, okay. Didn't realize we were like a boss type of stage. Toxic resist, okay. Alright, here we go. Let's rock and ride. You know, if you're having a day where you want to get in there and just break some stuff, this is a good game for that. Might bring up your spirits a little bit. Hey, we all have those types of days. Maybe make some bacon cheeseburger meatloaf for yourself. That's a good way to bring up the spirits as well. Some greasy, beefy, bacon, cheesy action. How about it? All right, I think that guy gave me damage by exploding on me. I'm not happy about that. Increases your attack damage by 50% for 20 seconds after and blah, blah, blah. Resurrects upon death. I like that. Every time you collect 100 souls. Okay, we're going to go with that. Hopefully it is a full resurrection and it's not like, hey, you get 20% of your health back. Congratulations. Nether Venom Stalk, the Hollow Gutter. Let's go with the Hollow Gutter. I don't want another climbing one. All right. Wonderful. We need to grab some more health. This is not looking great. I guess we'll just bypass that area. Trying to save that resurrection for whoever the next boss is. I think we're gonna need it. Oop. A little bit floaty. Okay. We got 220. Every time you collect 100 souls, temporarily increase your attack damage. Increases your attack damage by 25%. Artifact monsters also drop red souls. You know, let's go with a reroll, see if we can get something for health. Dang it. Improves the duration of artifacts. Increases your attack power by 1% for each 25 red souls you possess. No, I'm not feeling that either. Gonna reroll one more time. Last attack combo deals 20. Whenever you take damage, unleash lightning bolts to damage nearby enemies. I think we're gonna go with that. Yeah. Let's go with this. Perfect. But we're never gonna see him because we're never gonna take damage. Because we're the Adonis goat. Okay. All right. So I'll tell you, it was an epic party. Again, it you know, it is every year. Everybody loves it. Okay, Demios and Phobos. Yeah, well, this guy's already almost down. Let's get away from him. I don't like that glowy. Okay, one down, one down. You want to grant some health? Maybe some health? Ah. Well, they're going down fast. I'm happy for that. Okay. Got through it by the skin of our teeth and then got some health back, which is wonderful. We've got 211. Killed enemy minions explode. Can't afford it. No slipping on the wall. I don't really care about that. Increases red soul gang from the trickster's treasury. We're going to reset this. Archdemons and hell. Well, can't afford. Can't afford. Can't afford. One more time. Nope. Nope. Darn it. Okay. Well, we'll come back with more reds. Ooh, Beelzebub's lair. All right. Yeah, I got to see a friend of ours that I haven't seen in, gosh, I think before COVID, you know? So that's the other nice thing about the party. It brings a lot of folks together. All right, I think we can dodge those green things. I think that, nope. All right, let's not hit while the beam is flying. Yeah, go back to the green bulbs. Those were a lot better. Oh, boy, okay. We got the resurrection. Okay. Uh-oh, there's a round 2. But not for us. Not for us, it turns out. All right. Hey, I feel good making it to World 2. Let's see if we... Nope, didn't open anything up. Well, that's okay. I'm interested to know, though, what this talent is. You know, if it's just to help me or if it's a help me, hurt me. Because that first relic, I kind of like, I don't know about that. But I don't know. I might be interested in jumping back in and playing some more Rising Hell if anybody wants to see it. Let me know in the comments, and I'm happy to come back to this one. So, we had some really epic food talk today. Not as much coffee talk. Brought it up for a moment, but cheers to you anyways. Hope you enjoyed hanging out for a little bit. Like I say, I will include the recipe for the Paula Deen cheeseburger bacon meatloaf in the comments. Not the comments, the description. Come on, goat. Maybe another sip of coffee here will do me well. And I'll include my own recipe for the wolf turds in the description as well, in case anybody wants to take us up on that and give their smoker a workout. Hey, any excuse to give the smoker a workout, right? Get out there, fire up the smoker, set up the lawn chair, grab a beer, smell the smells, live the life, right? It's a great way to spend a day. You'll have to take my word for it if you haven't. And if you haven't, you get yourself a smoker. Get out there. What are you doing? Hey, we'll see you next time on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we will play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every single freaking time. Set your watch and warrant to it. We'll see you again soon. Take care now.